Hey everybody, welcome back to a new video. So 2 years ago, I made a video called Firebird or Freeze, which turret is better? And I ended up coming to the conclusion that I enjoyed Freeze better, but they're both really good in general. So today I want to ask the same question, but with the Ricochet and Twins, because those are the two plasma shooting turrets in the game. So they're like the most comparable in the game, apart from like Firebird, Freeze, Smoky Thunder. I'm going to be using normal rare augments because we're comparing the turret here, not the augments. So I'll probably just use plasma accelerators for Twins, and honestly plasma torch would be fun to use, so I'll probably use that as well. So let's hop into a game first with Ricochet and see how it compares to Twins. So my only big problem with making this video is that literally you can change the augment and the turret will change completely and be maybe 5 times better than what I'm using currently, which is the big problem. Like obviously Twins is going to be better than Ricochet depending on what augment you're using, and Ricochet is going to be better than Twins depending on what augment you're using. But today we're looking at the base turret, which one is overall in general, if you have an average augment, better in the game. Before even using both of them, I would probably say Twins, just because that increased fire rate is really nice. You do about the same damage per second. Okay, and maybe, hold up, maybe I'm wrong. Plasma Torch is actually pretty good. I haven't used it in a while just because I've been using augments like Helios. Wait, it's Helios for Ricochet? Probably. Okay, this guy's 50% protection. Holy crap, 6 people of Ricochet protection? What are 6 people of Ricochet protection in this game? All right, I put on Twins for this battle. I'm going to go back to Ricochet in another battle, but I want to compare because I was doing pretty good. 3 kills without dying there with Ricochet. Plasma Torch, now we have Twins with Plasma Accelerator. Honestly, I love using the blaster shot effect. I wish I got it for Ricochet. Unfortunately, I don't. So 400 damage a shot. With Ricochet, we are doing like 600 without double armor. Also, this map just blows. I hate playing big maps, man. Lost Temple, I have to worry about so many people. Whereas on medium and small range maps, it's like half the amount of people I have to worry about. Okay, we have this guy here. Hammer has so much knockback, it's insane. Wow, that guy tanked. I didn't even kill him either. That took forever. I feel like I would have killed him if I had Ricochet with Plasma Torch there. All right, got a better map. I don't like big maps, so... I remember when Plasma Torch was first added and it was like the most overpowered augment in the game at the time, because it was back when alterations were in the game apart from augments. So adding Plasma Torch was a lot more than all the other alterations in the game were kind of doing at the time. So I remember a lot of people complained about it. And then over the years, it's been slowly nerfed. It's still good, but Ricochet just has so many good augments for it now. There's no real reason to be using Plasma Torch. At the end of the day, though, the damage per second is basically neck and neck with Ricochet and Twins. The only reason I don't want to use Ricochet right now is because every battle I'm joining, it's like the #1 most used protection for all the enemies on the map. And I don't know if that's normal. Maybe Ricochet is just a super powerful turret. Everyone uses it. I haven't been playing the game enough to know which turret everyone uses right now. But I'm honestly surprised to see so many people using Ricochet protection, especially since I feel like the main used turrets currently are Firebird, Striker, maybe like Magnum. Honestly, that's probably just me not playing enough. 50 prot, like I'm not killing either of those two. And Mammoth, 50 prot Mammoth. Like, yeah, get me out of this base, bro. I'm going to Twins. I'm actually going to switch the augment on Twins because Plasma Accelerators is average, but Heavy Plasma Gun, I'd say it's relatively comparable to Ricochet Plasma Torch. Dude, again, this was another augment when it came out that was also really good. Plasma Torch and Heavy Plasma Gun, when those augments both came out, or alterations first came out, it's been like 5 or 6 years now, they were so freaking powerful. All right, throw my grenade. Back up, back up, back up. I think I have a healing guy on my team, luckily enough. Oh gosh, this guy's 10% protection. Why does he have 10%? Yeah, but only about half the amount of people have Twins protection that have Ricochet protection. Luckily, both the Mammoths... Wait, what? Luckily, both the Mammoth players don't have Twins protection, so I'll actually be able to kill them. Okay, kill this dude. Oh my gosh, lag. I'm doing no damage. Lovely. Okay, I am doing damage, I guess. So far, I'd say the turrets are probably relatively neck and neck, really close, but I think in general, I'd rather be using Ricochet Plasma Torch because I feel like I can kill them a lot faster. With Twins, I kind of have to be shooting them in the open for a long time, whereas with Ricochet, I can use an augment that lets me get all of my shots off really fast, and then I can back out of fights easier. But with Twins, with basically every single augment in the game, you're not really able to back out of a fight mid-fight. With Twins, you have to be shooting at all times to do damage, where with Ricochet, you lose a lot of your shot, and then you'll have to back out of the fight and kind of hide for a little bit while you get your shot back, which honestly actually helps with dying less. Okay, my gosh, this Firebird's so annoying. Screw this Firebird. Thank you, he backed out of the way. Now I can focus on this railgun. He missed his shot. Nice job, teammate, killing him. Lovely, they have a freaking miner, bro. I need Tanki Classic, man. I need that relaxed gameplay. All right, use my overdrive here. Okay, please, die, enemies, die. How is that guy not dead? That guy's Twins and he destroyed me. I honestly feel like a Twins hater right now. With Ricochet, I'd be able to easily take pop shots at people with like plasma torch or something, but with heavy plasma gun, I can't really ever find a spot to hide to where I am not just constantly taking damage from the enemy teams. That's my main annoyance right now. I feel like I can't get a single second of peace when I'm shooting at the enemy. So I switched to a hovering hole because using Ricochet and Twins is so much easier with a hovering hole because you can kind of move with your shots a lot easier. Also switched to booster drones since I used that in the last video, so I kind of just want to compare it. Lovely, they have a freaking shaft user, man. Everyone just camps these days. No one likes to get out of their base. Is this guy gonna one-tap me? Okay, good, he didn't. Now I should be able to kill both of them with plasma torch. And I have a teammate to help me. Yeah, pretty nice. Luckily, I found a game where the enemy team is not great at all. I kind of feel bad for the enemy team when this happens, but hey, that's tanky matchmaking for you. A Hornet railgun with no skin spawned in. He's just dead. There's nothing this guy can do to survive here. I'm not doing too much damage here, but still. He really doesn't have much health. Kill this guy too. Yeah, wow, we're destroying them. I guess we can just finish this game up real quick. Okay, this guy's Ricochet protection. Even now, there's one guy with Ricochet protection, none with Twins. I did not realize people used Ricochet protection that often. Yeah, I'd say honestly, the big downside of Twins is since you have to be out in the open for literally your entire time shooting, it's just, you're gonna die so much more often with Twins, which is why personally I think Ricochet is better. It's just the factor of you can peek out, shoot a bunch, hide for a little bit, get your shot back, and then peek out again. You're just able to be so much more tactical with Ricochet. Where with Twins, you really cannot hide if you want to do damage. The second you hide, you're not going to kill anyone. Where with Ricochet, you can also be smart and bounce shots off walls. I think, yeah, the tactical factor of Ricochet just makes it probably 20% better than Twins in my opinion. Like, it's not leagues better, but the tactical factor changes so much to where, yeah, Ricochet is definitely the better of the two turrets. Obviously, depending on what augments you have, it might be a lot smarter to use Twins. Like if you have Plasma Turbo Accelerator or even the new Vaporizer augment, I think it's called, you might as well be using Twins because it's going to do a lot of damage at that point. But if you only have default augments, don't have a ton yet, I would honestly use Ricochet. Like I can bounce my shot here. And although it's not showing me do damage, if I was doing damage there and the game was working, that would be OP. Hey, this guy switched to a freeze. He has freeze ice skin? That's surprising. Would not expect to see that from a guy with no skin on his Hornet hole. Okay, move, dude. Move. I'm gonna get a kill. If he steals this kill, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh my gosh, he doesn't even know how to turn his turret, and he's stealing my kills right now. This is ridiculous. Okay, I hit. 400 damage a shot, pretty good when he doesn't have double armor. All right, back to Twins again, just so I can see, because I had 5 kills without dying there, so in the same OP battle, we might as well see how many kills I can get without dying in this game. I don't know if whatever augment I'm using is the best option. It is pretty good. It's pretty good in this battle. Okay, use my repair now. Luckily, this freeze doesn't have Ricochet protection, or Twins protection. I can back up a little bit. It definitely has the range on Ricochet. If you're using Ricochet, you have to be using specific augments to get good range on it. But with Twins, most of the augments have increased range, so you're not often finding that you have to get closer to the enemies to actually damage them. So I got 4 kills there without dying. Oh my, dude, it's like these turrets are so comparable. They're very, very similar with their damage output. It's just, I feel like Ricochet just takes the edge with your ability to play it a little bit more reserved. You don't have to play nearly as, out there with Ricochet, okay? My teammates just keep running in front of me and I keep damaging myself. Not to mention there's dead bodies everywhere, so I keep damaging myself there as well. Okay, this freeze just focuses me. I have a teammate right in front of you. Yeah, another negative of Twins is if your team is a bunch of idiots like my team, everyone's just gonna keep running in front of you and you keep damaging yourself. And if you have double damage on, you're gonna die so fast. Okay, throw my grenade here. Grenades. Wow, another factor of killing people. Love it. Can I cap the flag? Dead bodies are gonna annoy me. Nice. Okay, cap the flag. Or ball. Do a bunch of damage here. Freeze effect is annoying. Takes away your double damage. Still though, would I be at 15 kills if I was using Ricochet? Probably not. To be fair though, if I was using Ricochet, I'd have less deaths. Because you can get more tactical. You don't have to be out there in the open to do damage. Ricochet, you can definitely play more strategically. And splash damage on Twins is nice. It's just, there's so many bonuses and negatives to each of the turrets. Ricochet doesn't have splash damage. Although Ricochet doesn't have self damage too. It's just there's so much you can argue for. Okay, kill this guy. Let's finish the game already, please. Don't want to be in this game for too long. We were destroying them in for a second, and then one guy switched to freeze. Freeze is such an OP turret because it takes away your double damage. It's pretty OP. Bro, my grenade went back. Lovely. Dude, 600 damage a tick since he doesn't have double armor. That's insane. Nice, GG. Yeah, I would honestly just give it to Ricochet based on the fact that you can be more strategic with it. I'd say, I don't know. Splash damage for Twins is nice, but the self damage is annoying. You don't get splash damage for Ricochet, but you also don't get self damage. In general, I'd say Ricochet probably takes the lead just a little bit, like 10% better, only because of its strategic factor. But you guys will have to let me know which turret you think is better in the comments down below. Don't forget to use Creator Tech Taspens, just settings, count, choose my Creator Tech there, helps me a ton. See you guys in a future video. Peace out, everybody.